Hey, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel and another video. Today, we're gonna do a full day of eating. Now, I don't have today planned. I am not counting macros. I'm not using MyFitnessPal. I'm just eating intuitively. So who knows how today is gonna go, but I wanted to share it with you guys because if you are new to my channel, you might be interested to know how I've been eating post Whole30. So the first thing I want to talk about today is my breakfast. I been getting up around 6 in the morning. That's when my boyfriend leaves for work. And so when I get up, the very first thing I have is coffee. I am kind of possibly addicted. I have to have coffee first thing in the morning. And then I've been eating the same exact breakfast for the last like 3 months. I think we're on 3 months now. And I hate to say it, it's so incredibly basic, but I have avocado toast. I know. I made the toast with my Canyon Bakehouse gluten-free bread. I've talked about Canyon Bakehouse quite a bit on my channel. If you're looking for an allergen-friendly bread, I 120% recommend it. Something that I discovered were mini avocados from Trader Joe's. So the mini avocados are normally like between 60 to 80 grams of avocado, which is about 10 grams of fat, and that's way more manageable for me. It keeps me satisfied without making me feel like I just had like a huge amount of fat. But I never want to have a meal without having protein. So to my avocado toast, I add 2 types of protein. The first one is my Applegate Farms turkey bacon. First of all, if you are counting macros, the macros are amazing. They're just 5 grams of protein, 0 fat, 0 carb. But for those of you who are doing a Whole30, they are Whole30 approved and have that Whole30 seal on it. So I really enjoy the taste of them. I keep eating them, and I had a couple slices of that, as well as egg whites. Now you might be asking, why are you having egg whites instead of just regular eggs? That's just because I like to balance out my protein and fat, and since I'm having the avocado, I decided to forgo on the egg yolk. You need to experiment for you, see how your body feels. Your body might feel a lot better on higher fats than mine does. Okay, so now it is a little after 10 and I'm gonna have my next meal, and I'm also going to be heading to the gym. So this is gonna be my pre-workout meal. Actually, before I show it to you, I want to introduce you to somebody. So this is Enzo. He's my 7-month pit bull mix that we rescued in January. Oh, can you show him your tricks? Can you show him paw? Good boy. You're such a good boy. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want something? Yeah, you want your treat, huh? Down. Good boy. Up. Good boy. Paw. Other paw. No, the other paw. That paw. Okay, up. Down. Wait. Okay, get it. Good boy. So my pre-workout meal is always like a quick digesting carb, and my personal favorite is gluten-free oats. I get this giant bag of rolled oats from Trader Joe's. I feel like it's the cheapest. I am gonna add some whey protein. This is the brand that I use now. You just get this at Target, which is a big reason why I switched. Before, if you watch any of my old videos, you'll notice that I was using Legion. Legion's still fine, you just have to order it online, and this one I can just go to Target. And then the last thing I'm gonna add is actually almond butter. Now, I have developed a strange allergy to most tree nuts, except almonds. So hopefully that doesn't change. So that's my pre-workout meal. It's not exactly, you know, the most Instagrammable, but it's delicious, and it's got protein, carbs, and fats, and I'm gonna go eat this on my porch. I don't know if you'll hear it, but my dog is currently yelling at me to come enjoy the sunshine with him. So I put on a sweater because it's only like 37 degrees here in Chicago, and it's just a little cold. So I'm coming, okay. Look at this. Are we going outside? We're gonna go play outside? Okay, let's go. No, I'm fine.
2 hours later.
All right, I am back from the gym. Obviously, I've showered, I have makeup on because I am heading out to like a networking happy hour for work, and I wanna go ahead and make food now. So I'm going to try a recipe for those of you who are like long time paleo people from like 2014. You will know Nom Nom Paleo. I love her cookbooks, I love her app, and I'm going to try one of her recipes in the Instapot, and so I thought I would share it with you guys in case you wanted to follow along. I'll also link the recipe in the description box so that way you guys can try it yourself. So let's get cooking. Yeah. So this is my Instapot. You've probably seen it before on my channel, but if you're new, I have the extremely large, ridiculous sized Instapot. It was because it was on sale on Black Friday that I bought it. Thankfully, they come in tons of different sizes. So I don't know, that's it. That's all I gotta say. So let's put stuff in it. Something that you're gonna notice is I don't really measure things anymore. I am just going to use this minced garlic and a tablespoon and just guess. I really like garlic. I'm also gonna do the same thing with the tomato paste. You only need about a tablespoon according to the recipe, so same spoon. Now I don't have fish sauce with me, which I do think would make a huge difference, but I don't have any. So instead I'm gonna try liquid smoke, which is probably gonna change the flavor of the recipe, but I'm okay with that. I enjoy experimenting. So now I'm going to add the meat to this recipe. So I just got this, it was on sale. Now this is Blank Angus boneless stew meat. The great thing about stew meat is it's super cheap. If you take a look, I think this was $3.99 a pound. The bad thing about stew meat is it's really hard to cook because it's really tough. If you make it in the Instapot, it actually melts in your mouth and falls apart. So if you're looking to try to save money, Instapot stew meat. So the meat's been browning in the Instapot on the saute function. We're gonna add the last two ingredients, bone broth. I didn't measure this. I'm just gonna dump it in. And the second is salsa. Simple Truth Organic. I'm not gonna measure this either. So all of the ingredients are in the Instapot now, and this is where the magic happens. I am going to cancel the saute, and we're gonna put the lid on. And then for this recipe, we'll do meat stew and 35 minutes. So that's pretty much it. For those of you guys who don't own an Instant Pot, it's just like a crock pot. I can put everything in there, it's sealed up, it's gonna come to pressure and cook on its own, and I don't have to pay attention to it. The difference is this in the crock pot would take maybe 10 hours versus 35 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna clean up my kitchen, I'm gonna do some work, I'm gonna play with my dog, and we will be back to show you the final product. Actually, update. I just realized I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna have a quick snack with gluten-free bread, some almond butter, and some strawberries.
2,000 years later.
So it is actually quite a bit later. In fact, I have to leave in like 15 minutes, but I wanted to show you guys the final products from the recipe. What's really nice about the Instapot is even though this finished cooking quite a while ago, it's got this keep warm function that automatically turns on after it's finished cooking, which is really nice. Before you open the Instapot, always make sure this little red knob is down, and you can always double check that by opening the vent. Let's see what we did. All right, so unfortunately, I have to run and I don't have time to eat anything or make anything. Typically, I have a few like jerky sticks or meat sticks, and it turns out I'm completely out. So I'm gonna run to this without eating. It's gonna be interesting. But what I wanna do is just end the video here, and I am going to insert a photo of what I end up eating with the stew meat for dinner tonight, because by the time I get home, it's gonna be late, I'm gonna be tired, I'm not really gonna feel like coming on camera. So hopefully this was helpful. I know my meals were kind of scattered. I didn't have a ton of vegetables, but I did have fruit. I'm working on the fruit thing, trying to eat more of it. So that's it. Let me know if you guys like full days of eating, if there are other things that you want to see on my channel, and I'll be back next week with another video. So, all right, bye guys.